What's up? What's up? Yo, we are back, Shak.
Yeah, we back.
We back like we never left.
Like we never left. We left, but we back like we never left.
That COVID was no joke, bro. It kicked us out of everything, son.
Had everybody in the crib, man.
I'm still not in church yet. Still.
Me neither. But that's another conversation.
That's another reason. But yeah, you're not in church for a different reason. Don't worry, Shaq still loves Jesus.
I do.
He still loves Jesus. He's still being an irresponsible father.
Yeah.
And he's still doing the things
I
he
don't
got to do.
understand why he continues to call me an irresponsible father.
Oh, you know why.
Because I got 5 kids.
So for our new listeners, I don't know what person has 5 kids on purpose and, thinks that they
5 kids on purpose.
Can adequately take care of 5 kids on purpose. Like, that's just an irresponsible decision to have 5 kids on purpose. So that's why I feel like you're irresponsible.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I guess so, bro. But anyway.
So what's up with you and having 5 barbers?
What's wrong with that? You need a backup.
See, this was wrong with y'all Virginia cats, man. Like,
you need a backup to the backup.
We don't, nah.
Why is it gonna be
5 barbers, son?
Gotta have 5, yeah.
5 barbers?
Yes, 5.
First of all, that's 5 different lineups. 5 different, you know what I'm saying?
But they all know how to get me right, pause. They all know how to get me good.
Nah.
It's a fact.
Nah, man. You can't have 5 different barbers, man. You gotta have one and then a backup. 5?
Bro, these people are not reliable out here, son. I can't help that my barbers aren't reliable, and then I need 5.
Why are they not reliable?
I don't know. All kind of reasons.
Do you have to go on an app to book your barber now?
For 2 of them, yeah.
That joint is killer.
It is, though, right?
Like, back in the day, I used to be able to just go in, you know what I'm saying, but how much you got? I go get me a little sandwich or something like that and then come back.
It's a fact. It's
you
crazy.
know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We back, though.
We are here live and direct, Fake Famous Podcast. I don't know what episode this is, but we are rocking with y'all, and we appreciate that y'all are tuning in. Yo, if you ever want to get some promo on here, and you ever want to, shout out your business, you want to, play your music, you want to do anything that you feel like is super dope, you can hit us up at the Fake Famous Everything on the Instagram. Slide in our DM, and we'll have somebody contact you, and we'll get you straight. So, definitely do that, because this season we want to really promote others, and we want to get down with the get down. So make sure y'all do that.
Don't send us your OnlyFans and none of that. Just
don't.
Send us stuff regular.
Definitely don't send us your OnlyFans.
Yeah, I literally just found out what that was like.
For real?
A week ago.
I'm about to give me one.
Whoa.
I'm about to get one for preaching though. Like,
you are?
For real.
Whoa.
Yo, you don't gotta have it for like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard you could just have it, just to have it.
You could do it.
But I heard they wilding on it.
I mean, usually, yeah, it's wild and stuff. But like, you could have it playing keys. And
so you about to just spread the gospel on OnlyFans?
Yeah. Absolutely.
But they gotta pay. Don't they gotta pay? Who has OnlyFans? Christina, you got OnlyFans?
I do not.
Bro, it's a platform where you can promote yourself and people can pay to see you do whatever you want to do.
You can have people pay for you to preach?
Yeah.
You better get this bread, ain't you?
Like every pastor.
Listen, the church has shut down. You got to get it any way you can out here in the streets.
You gotta get it while it's hot.
You feel me?
But don't send us your OnlyFans, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, don't do that for sure, because we're not gonna rock with your OnlyFans. We're probably gonna delete it. So, a lot to get to today. I'm telling Shaq that we probably won't get to everything, but we're gonna get to the important stuff. So I'm super excited that we are back. It feels good to be back in the room with the homies. And Shaq got a broken leg, but it's all good.
Yeah, ruptured my Achilles, man, but it's all good.
You're the second pastor that has ruptured his Achilles.
Actually, not the second. It's probably like the 5th.
Well, did I know, I should say.
Travis did it.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
A couple of other people did. We're trying to relive, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be out, we're trying to be young out here, man.
Y'all gotta relax.
You know what I'm saying?
Christina's here. Christina, what's up?
What's up?
You good?
I'm amazing.
That's good. I'm super hyped. How was COVID treating you?
I mean, you
did
made
you catch
it out. I did not.
Do you know anybody that caught the Rona?
Yeah. I think everybody knows at least one person, right?
Yeah. I feel like Goss had it.
I
was out here wilding in these streets.
Yeah, you was out here.
It was like March. It was like March, and he was at raves. Like he was out here at raves. I'm like,
no COVID.
What? And my man's out here slapping high fives.
First of all,
laying hands on students.
First of all, I was marching for the people because somebody had to be in them streets marching for
This
the
was
rights
before them streets.
of black people.
This was in March.
You know what I'm saying? And I was celebrating my birthday before we knew how bad the Rona was.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So I was in Toronto.
Oh, you left the country.
I did.
Yeah, he left the country, but it was good out there. Canada was straight.
Nah, not really.
No?
But nah, it was bad out there too. But like we didn't know how bad it was till we
Yeah,
got
it was
back.
the first week.
Right.
It was literally like the first week.
Right.
But you was still out here wilding after that.
I was marching and protesting.
Nah, not the marching and protesting. First of all, rest in peace to everybody.
For sure.
It's sad that we gotta say everybody, but
For sure.
yeah, you was out here at raves and conferences.
I said raves.
Silent parties. My man was at a silent party the other day.
Having the time of his life too. What COVID?
Right, with people's headphones on that they exchanging.
We were at responsible parties. Okay, everybody was wearing masks. The headphones were sanitized. Shout out to Faith. Shout out to Unlocking RVA. Going to another one this weekend. Matter of fact,
Hey,
Yeah,
I saw a flyer for another one this weekend.
it's gonna be
too.
fire.
I might be there.
It's gonna be sold out.
I might go to Christina's event.
You
I
got
might go to
hold on,
yours.
you got an event, Christina?
Yeah, we had the Forest City pop out in Petersburg.
The Berg.
Yeah.
The burger's so depressing, bro.
Chill out.
No, the burger's on the rise.
That's what
It's
they
on
keep
the
saying
rise.
since I was at Virginia State.
It's on the
Why you
rise
ain't
now.
bring it back then?
Bro, I don't know what's up with the Berg, man. Like, there's
Just
some kind
watch.
of covering over there. I don't know.
It is, but
They
Yeah,
need to
just
do
watch.
something. I've been watching for a long time.
Nah, just watch now.
I'm gonna keep watching. But yeah, we are here. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. Your man John Gray's back in the news, cheating on his wife again. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, the way he said that, it's like, your man John Gray is back in the news, cheat on his wife again.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I know, but it's just the way
That setup.
Yeah.
I'm saying, Lecrae dropped a dope album. Shak's being a hater. He's not saying it's the best album that he ever came out
It's
with.
not. It's
It
not.
is.
It's good, but it's not his best album.
And then Marcus Houston is 40 years old and he's dating a 12-year-old. So, we got to get into that too.
Yo, listen. If anything, listen. I want everybody to hear me. Y'all, all of y'all hear me. If anything, God forbid, was to happen to my wife, and I go and I mess with a 19-year-old, slap me.
On site.
Slap me.
And see, the thing is, I'm not mad about him messing with a 19-year-old and him being 40. I'm just more so saying because they've been dating for 2 or 3 years.
Exactly.
And I'm like, so you was illegal.
He was out here
for a
wilding
long
while
time.
she was in 11th grade.
You feel me? Like, what?
He went to her junior prom.
Crazy.
Did he perform?
So, we're going to talk about that too.
He did some you got served moves at a junior prom.
Now, deep down in my heart, I know once we get to talking, we only have 1 hour total, and we're already 8 minutes in.
Mhm.
And deep down in my heart, I really feel like we're only going to get to one topic, but we're going to attempt to talk about all 3.
Word.
So y'all lock in. If you're on if you're on the road, just turn us up. If you're watching, I guess you're watching. If you're watching on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and start a watch party. If you are talking or if you are listening on your iPad, listening, while you're trying to go to sleep, that's what's up. More power to you. So let's jump right in. All right, John Gray, very famous pastor, has 1 million+ followers on Instagram. He used to be a associate pastor over at Lakewood Church. Matter of fact, he still might be.
Yeah,
I think he still is.
He still preached there, like on their midweek services.
He's probably still on payroll. He is the senior pastor of Relentless Church
Yes.
out in South Carolina.
Used to be Redemption.
Yeah, she used to be Redemption. And also speaking of that, he's been in the news a lot this year.
For the bread stuff. Like the money, I don't know
Yeah,
what's going
something
on
about
with that.
Ron Carpenter wanted $12 million.
Ron Carpenter was on his head, boy.
Yeah. Ron wanted that bag.
Ron wanted that smoke, too.
That's a fact. And he pretty much shut that down and was like, "Nah, we're not giving you no bread." And I think they're getting sued. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. So now, Reverend Minister Bishop Dr. John Gray is back in the news because he has cheated on his wife again. Oh man! Now, here's the thing. It's 2 times so far publicly that we know about.
3.
3 times? Oh man. Now, that's just publicly, right?
Yeah.
So we don't even know how many times he hasn't got caught. You know what I'm saying? So it's like kind of like when you know black people are getting shot by the police, right? And right now it's coming out because it's being filmed, right? And we don't know how many times John Gray has really cheated on his wife, but we know that he clearly has a problem, clearly has an issue, and he's been caught 3 times. So first time, of course, you know, oh, I'm just a man. You know, first time it's all the whole apologetic, and you pull the grace card, and you know, still seem to be operating in ministry and still doing what you feel like God's called you to do. And the saints, you know, they forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I only know about 2. So Shaq says 3.
It's 3 because on his live when he was doing the apology, one of his church members said, "I really hope we don't have to hear this for a 4th time."
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Wow.
So, second time, you know, from what I know about second time, you know what I'm saying, is this time right here, currently that we're in. And it's just so interesting, man, because John Gray is such a public figure that you would think people are always, well, public figures, they're always very cautious about what they do. They usually are very...
Are they?
Yeah, for sure. Like, they don't want to do certain TV shows. They don't want to do say certain things over the pulpit.
Yeah.
And they move in a way, you know what I'm saying, that would make you think, oh, he understands who he is, and that if he does this could mess him up or mess her up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not no celebrity out here. We just fake famous. And even I move like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the level that he is at, I don't get why he is just moving so reckless.
Right.
And why he's like, he knows he's John Gray. He knows he got 1 million followers on Instagram. He knows he's a pastor at Lakewood. He knows who he is. And he's so reckless that he's recorded, you know what I'm saying, him talking to his side piece, if we will.
Yeah.
Right? So I pop on yesterday. I pop on the his sermon, apologizing again for the 4th time. And I'm listening to him talk, right? And I thought it was a great sermon. I thought it was a really good apology. I thought it was a really good message. Like, it really moved me, right? And I'm not going to say that I don't believe that he's sorry, because I do. I absolutely do. But I'm just saying each time he realizes something about himself, and this time he realizes that, oh, I need accountability. I didn't have accountability. That's why I'm in this place that I had. Before it was, oh, I was insecure, and, you know, his wife said that, hey, that girl that got him was talking to the 17-year-old insecure boy that wanted to get girls but couldn't get girls, so that's why that happened.
Yeah, some childhood issues. And
Yeah. I mean, like we all do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, how many more times do we let this happen? Number 1, and then 2. My other question is, why is he still pastoring? Why is he still leading people? Why is he still in a position of authority and a position of leadership when clearly he doesn't meet the qualifications any longer? And Shaq brought it to my attention that clearly he has no intentions of stepping down.
No, he doesn't.
So,
I mean, you heard it in the thing. He said, "Sometimes you see me, sometimes you won't."
I thought he did, though. I thought he said he was.
Nah,
he was
said,
gonna be.
"Sometimes you see me, sometimes you won't."
I feel like we'll see him less, though.
Yeah, but even on his live the other day, he was saying, you know, somebody commented on his live and was like,
"Yeah,
why don't you just sit down?" And then his response was, every person you've ever listened to is going through something that you don't know about.
That's a fact. See? So that's the other part of my struggle.
Right.
Of, yes, we have grace. Yes, there's forgiveness. Yes, there's all that. So because he got, and let's be clear, he got caught. He didn't come out himself and say this.
Yeah, he got caught.
So this would have keep happening if he didn't get caught. Right? Like, this wasn't something that he just felt bad about and was like, oh, let me tell my church what's going on.
Yeah.
But because you get caught, like always, then you got to make a statement, you got to clean it up, and you got to, make sure that you're trying to save your name. So, at what point do we stop giving grace? At what point do we say, no, you're wildin'? At what point do we say, this isn't just a slip up, this is like who you are as a person almost?
Yeah.
This is like something in your character. Like, this is what you do. So we're gonna. I need to know, as a person in ministry, what parts of my life do I let known to the public, even at the cost of me not having a job no more, even at the cost of me looking a certain way that's not going to put me in the best light, or do I keep everything that I'm going through to myself and don't tell nobody, until I end up getting caught. Because, contrary to popular belief, this is not a podcast where I'm necessarily bashing John Gray.
We're not dogging
but
him
it's
at all.
more so I want to get questions to answers about how do we move in these situations. Like, what's the biblical response of how we respond when things like this happen?
But I feel like it's kind of like what you said a while ago. He was talking about him now having to get accountability and stuff like that. I feel like you, even myself, Stretch, like we call each other out when we wildin'. You know what I'm saying? Like if you wildin', we put it in the chat. Yo, you wildin'. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
If he didn't have that, it's gonna be very hard for him to live a life that is actually pleasing to God. Another thing too, I feel like when you ask, when do we stop giving grace? I don't think grace is ours to give or ours to take away.
Facts.
I think that's between him and God. And if he is apologetic about it, that's between him and God. I think the real question here is that we all want to know is why not sit out? Like, why not sit out after all this? Why not just take a break, get healthy? It's not that we want to I think a lot of pastors look at it like, yo, you taking my anointing away from me, or you taking my calling, or you taking this. It's not that people are taking that away from you. It's that people are really concerned about your health as a human being, your emotional health, your physical health, your spiritual health, everything. So because people are concerned about where you are spiritually and emotionally, the best thing to do is to take some time and get healed. You know what I'm saying? Or heal up, whatever you want to call it, whatever. That looks different for different people. So, I don't have all the answers. Honestly, for me, I'm not out here cheating on my wife. So, and if I was, I promise you, I would not be out here, preaching every Sunday.
No, I feel that. I feel the whole thing, why didn't he take a break? And I think we can agree that he should take a break. But I'm saying the broken parts that are in our life that nobody knows about, right? Because his whole thing was, I'm broken and I overlooked it. And this is what happened when you overlook your brokenness. So I'm asking the question to everybody.
Right.
So should we all sit out until we're all whole? Should we all,
what you mean by all whole? We're talking about adultery. We're not talking about you know what I'm saying?
I feel
thoughts. We're not talking, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about a struggle where, you know what I'm saying, you're struggling with believing in yourself or struggling with, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about adultery, bro.
So here's the thing. We know that sexual sin is judged differently. The Bible tells us that. So I agree with you when you say we're talking about adultery.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, does the Bible tell us how to judge sexual sin when it happens? It just tells us it's different.
Yeah, and I'm not saying to even judge it differently. Obviously, the Bible says what it says. I'm saying that there's a difference between somebody consistently stepping out of their marriage and me every once in a while not believing in myself or having a broken moment in my life where I'm like, yo, I didn't have a dad and I'm tight because I don't know how to approach this situation as a father, and I start feeling, and I have a day where I'm just broken, right? There's a difference between actually slipping up or committing a sin and living in sin.
Correct. No, I definitely agree. But I'm posing the question of, so we're all broken, we're always going to be broken. Nobody's ever going to be 100% whole, right? So when we operate in ministry, we're not allowed to be broken. You've been in ministry before.
Yes, I'm always in ministry, and
That's what I'm saying. Like you cannot tell me that you would be 100% cool with, let's say you go to an interview and your pastor says, hey, what's the broken parts of your life? We're